You're giving certain people the silent treatment, and you know it. Every text left unread, every call ignored, every little social cue you deliberately withhold. It's delicious, isn't it? That little spark of control, that quiet power simmering beneath the surface. Most people panic when you stop talking. Most people scramble when the silence hits. But not you. You're different. You know the value of your own energy. You know when to speak, and more importantly, when to disappear into the shadows of your own mind. Silence isn't weakness. Nah, silence is strategy. Silence is armor. Silence is the most dangerous weapon some people will never see coming. You've been giving it, and for once, it's not cruel. It's just necessary. You've spent too long talking, explaining, bending, justifying. And what did it get you? Frustration, exhaustion, the hollow feeling that comes when your words hit walls that weren't even listening. So you stopped, you paused, you chose silence, and suddenly the game changes. Suddenly, you're the one holding the cards. Think about it. Every moment you stay quiet, you're building tension. Every pause becomes a loaded gun of possibility. You don't have to yell. You don't have to argue. You just exist. And that existence? It's more potent than any speech, any lecture, any desperate attempt to make someone see reason. Let them wonder. Let them twist. Let them chase their own shadows. You're untouchable in your calm. It's almost fun to watch. The chaos they create with your absence. The scramble, the overthinking, the desperate attempts to pull you back into the noise. You're a ghost in plain sight. And here's the truth. They'll never admit they deserve it. Every time they ignored boundaries, every time they dismissed your time, every time they thought your presence was guaranteed, they made the choice to underestimate you. No. That ends now. Silence isn't punishment. It's a reflection. A mirror showing them exactly what their behavior costs. And that mirror, it's sharp. It cuts deep, without a single word. You're not being cruel. You're being wise, strategic, calculated. Every second you stay silent, you reclaim a piece of yourself. Every ignored text, every avoided confrontation is a victory you don't even have to announce. The beauty of it, it's invisible. Most people confuse loudness with strength. Most people believe attention equals power. Wrong. Absolute power hides in the quiet. It sneaks past their expectations, settles in their nerves, unsettles their confidence. And you, my friend, are thriving in that space. You're not shouting to prove a point. You're letting the silence speak volumes. And the truth is, those who deserve it most, they feel it before they even realize what hit them. Let's be real. This isn't about revenge. Nah, this is about survival, about boundaries, about standing in your own truth while the rest of the world fumbles in their illusions. Every person who thinks they can pull on you like a puppet, every person who thinks your attention is a gift to be squandered, they're learning, slowly, painfully, silently. And that learning, it's priceless, because they're confronting consequences they never anticipated. Consequences you've only delivered by not delivering at all. And here's where most people fail. They think silence is empty. They panic when they see it. They fill it with noise, frantic explanations, excuses. But not you. You've mastered the art of absence. The art of letting your value shine through what isn't said. It's intoxicating, isn't it? to watch them wrestle with the void you create simply by existing on your own terms. You're not cruel. You're not mean. You're awake. And that is a dangerous thing to be in a world that thrives on distraction and drama. Most people crumble. Most people, when faced with silence, panic. They fumble. They stammer. They make noise just to fill the void. But you thrive. You sit in it. You let it grow. It's intoxicating to watch. You've created a space where they have to prove themselves worthy of your presence. And the truth? Many never will. Think about it. Every time you withhold your attention, every time you choose not to respond, you're sending a signal louder than any shout. You're saying, I'm not here for chaos. I'm not here for manipulation. I'm here for my own damn energy. They'll squirm. They'll question. They'll strategize. And you'll be untouchable, calm, focused, unbothered by their attempts to pull you back into the noise. No. You are the storm they didn't see coming, and it's silent. And that's the power they'll never understand. They'll spend days, maybe weeks, second-guessing themselves. It's delicious. Every overthinking thought, every sleepless night, every frantic attempt to force your attention, they made it happen. You didn't. You simply chose to exist without giving them the satisfaction of participation. That's where the real victory lies. Not in words, not in confrontation, but in the absence of reaction. Here's the kicker. The silent treatment isn't just about them. Oh no. It's about you. It's about reclaiming time, energy, and mental space that others thought they had a claim on. Every interaction that drains you, every argument that loops endlessly, every person who tries to hijack your focus, they're gone. Not because you pushed them out, but because you realized they were never supposed to be inside your calm. That's the real flex. That's the quiet strength that can't be shouted, only felt. But let's be honest. Silence is dangerous because it's not just a shield. It's a test. A mirror reflecting everything they've ignored, every boundary they've crossed, every time they underestimated you. And here's the magic. While they panic, you grow. You sharpen your mind. You reclaim your confidence. You rebuild your focus. Every day you hold that silence, you're leveling up, stacking power that doesn't need to be announced. No applause required. And this is where the transformation happens. People spend their lives screaming to be heard. You spend your life being quiet, yet fully seen. Ironic, isn't it? Silence demands attention in a way words never could. You're telling the world, I am not available to drain. I am not optional. I am valuable. And the best part? They'll feel it long before they admit it. Every ignored call, every unseen message, every moment of absence, it's a subtle, surgical strike to their ego. And you don't even have to lift a finger. This is the moment where most people falter. They let the noise back in. They explain, justify, beg, or compromise. But not you. Not ever. You've realized the ultimate truth. Your energy is currency. Your attention is gold. And not everyone is worthy of spending it. So why waste it? Why drown yourself in nonsense when you could be rising, building, thriving in silence? It's almost criminal how effective it is. The world assumes you're missing something, but really, you're gaining everything. And here's your call to action. It's deceptively simple. Stay quiet. Observe. Let them come to you. Let the absence speak volumes. Let the silence be your teacher and your shield. Don't react to provocation. Don't justify. Don't explain. The ones who matter will recognize your value without being told. The rest, they'll fade. And that's okay. That's perfect. You don't need to drag anyone along on your rise. They weren't meant to walk beside you. So remember this. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is strategy. Silence is power. Silence is freedom wrapped in patience, intensity, and control. And when you wield it correctly, when you master the quiet storm, nothing, no manipulation, no chaos, no desperate attempts to pull you down can touch you. You're untouchable in your calm, unstoppable in your focus, and relentless in your rise. Not because you scream or fight, but because you choose to remain silent. And in that choice lies everything. Now, it's time to step into the arena of your own power. The silence you've mastered, it's not just a weapon. It's a statement, a declaration, a reminder to yourself, first and foremost, that you are in control. Yes, in a world that thrives on noise, drama, and distraction, the quiet ones are the ones who dominate. They see the chaos and remain still. They feel the storms around them and smile because they know real power doesn't shout. It waits, it calculates, and it strikes without warning. Look around. The people who drain you, who belittle your energy, who try to pull you into their endless loops, they are scrambling. They're panicking. And why? Because you refuse to feed them. You refuse to engage on their terms. No. They've underestimated the value of your attention, the weight of your focus, the force of your presence. And now, every day, you remain silent. You grow stronger. Every day you watch them flail. You reclaim a piece of your own life. Every moment they question your absence. You solidify your boundaries. That's power. Pure, undeniable power. But here's the truth that most people will never grasp. Silence is only half the battle. The other half is what you do with the space it creates. Oh, it's intoxicating. While they're scrambling in panic, you're building, your mind sharpens, your focus deepens, your energy multiplies. Every moment of absence becomes a moment of growth. You don't just wait, you rise. You don't just observe, you plan. And when the time comes, when you finally decide to step back into the world, the impact will be seismic. And don't fool yourself. This isn't cruelty, not even close. This is mastery. Mastery over your own time, your own emotions, your own life. The world teaches us to give attention like it's unlimited. Wrong. Attention is currency. Focus is gold. Energy is sacred. And those who waste it, who try to exploit it, who take it for granted, they are the ones who learn the hard way. They'll wonder, panic, overthink, and you'll watch calm and collected, because you are no longer tethered to their chaos. You're untouchable and you're quiet. Here's the key. Don't rush the process. Power grows in the patient, in the deliberate. You don't need to explain. You don't need to justify. You don't need to react. Every ignored message, every unseen call, every unengaged conflict, they're lessons, they're mirrors reflecting exactly who belongs in your world and who does not. And when you finally act, when you finally speak, when you finally move, your impact will be unforgettable. They won't see it coming. That's the beauty. That's the art of silence, mastered. And now take it further. Elevate yourself. Strengthen your mind. Sharpen your boundaries. Invest in yourself. The people who respect you, the ones who understand your value, they'll rise with you. The ones who don't, Let them fall into the shadows. No, no, no. You cannot carry those who refuse to see your worth. You cannot drag those who won't fight for your energy. You are a force, and forces cannot be contained. Forces do not apologize for their rise. So here's the final truth. Absorb it. Let it sink. The silent treatment is not emptiness. It's strategy. It's armor. It's power in its rawest form. It's intoxicating, terrifying, liberating. Every person who doubts you, every person who manipulates you, every person who underestimates you, they are nothing more than fuel. Fuel for your focus, fuel for your strength, fuel for your relentless climb. You are not reacting. You are ascending. And as you step forward from this moment, remember this. Your energy is yours. Your time is yours. Your presence is yours. Do not surrender it to the chaos of those who are unworthy. Stand tall in your silence. Walk with your head high, your mind sharp, your focus untouchable. And watch the world scramble around you, because they've never faced someone who understands the weight of their own calm. They've never met the force of someone who wields silence like a sword. Now, it's time to take everything you've learned, everything you've felt, everything you've built in silence, and unleash it on the world. Yes, unleash. Not recklessly, not angrily, but with precision, with purpose, with the cold, calculated force of someone who knows their worth and refuses to negotiate it ever again. Because here's the truth. The people you've been silent with, they've been testing you, prodding, pulling, pushing, hoping you'd crumble, hoping you'd cave, hoping you'd give them the chaos they crave. No, 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 you didn't. You've stood in the quiet, watching, waiting, sharpening your mind, your focus, your presence. And now the tables have turned. The moment of reckoning is here, and it's not loud. It's not explosive. It's devastating in its calm. Think about it. Every ignored call, every unseen message, every moment you chose peace over drama, it's all a signal. Every time they thought they had power over you, every time they thought your attention was theirs to command, they were wrong. So wrong. You have been building, growing, preparing, every day of silence, every moment of patience, every second you held back your response. It was all investment. And now, the dividends are yours. And don't get it twisted, this is more than strategy. This is liberation. This is freedom. Every person who thought they could manipulate your time, steal your focus, or drain your energy, they are gone. Not because you pushed them, but because you finally realized they were never meant to stand beside you. Your calm is your power. Your absence is your message. And your presence, when you finally give it, is electric. Yes, electric, unforgettable, inescapable. Here's the real kicker. You are now untouchable. Not because you fight, not because you shout, but because you choose when and where your energy goes. And that choice, that is the ultimate weapon. Every day you maintain it, you grow stronger. Every boundary you enforce, every refusal to engage in unnecessary chaos, every moment you invest in yourself instead of others, they are your victories. And the ones who underestimated you, they will feel it before they understand it. But it doesn't stop there. No, no, no. Power is not static. It demands motion. It demands action. Silence was the training. Observation was the rehearsal. And now it's time to move, time to act, Time to step into every room, every opportunity, every challenge with the confidence of someone who has mastered restraint and transformed it into domination. Oh, it's intoxicating to see the world bend around someone who doesn't chase attention but commands it simply by existing. And here's the final truth. They were never ready for you. The people who doubted, manipulated, or ignored you, they were never ready. But you were ready all along. You honed yourself in the quiet. You sharpened your mind. You focused your energy. And now you rise, not out of anger, not out of revenge, but out of recognition of your own value, your own strength, your own unstoppable potential.